Hello, and welcome to the weekly Wind Spirit card pull. Today's wind is Kari, and Kari has a couple of connotations, but the wind of Kari, if you look into the Malaysian history, they do a lot of healing with the wind in Malaysia. And Kari is one of those wind characters that if you follow the trajectory of Kari, went actually over Siberia and into Northern Europe. But it looks like Kari had his roots in Malaysia, of all things. And Kari is the wind of expression. And you call upon Kari for support to give voice to your thoughts and feelings. And many Aboriginal races from Africa, India, and Asia settled in the abundant jungles and lowlands of Malaysia before the last ice age. The archipelago, which extends from Burma to Siam to Singapore, was a popular crossroad for east and west trade. The Semang pygmies were dark-skinned hunter-gatherers who carried charms and were always on the move. According to their bamboo records, Kari was one of the three primary deities who created everything with his word, with the exception of life on planet Earth. And on the idea of creation through word is very, very popular. It's in Christian mythology. It's in all of the various mythologies that our words have power, and it's very, very important to be generous or thoughtful about words that come out from your mouth, because once you throw the word out into the energetic field, there is no putting it back in your mouth, especially if anyone's heard it. Now, that's one thing if you're in a car. One time I was really angry as a kid, and I was in my car beating on the steering wheel, and I'm not even going to, I was asking why God forsake me, when really, that if you've ever read the book, Who Moved My Cheese, I moved, God never moved. But I was feeling I was having a self-pity pot, and, the words that were coming out of my mouth were bouncing off my car windows. Now, that's one thing, because they weren't being tossed at anyone. But when we get angry at somebody, we can put words out our mouth that would be really not to our benefit. So this, when you're feeling frantic, when Kari blows in from the southern quadrant, it is important to remain emotionally centered, calm, and balanced. Emotions may be raw, leaving you feeling exposed, covered only by bark cloth. Take daily walks in nature, exercise, and seek wise counsel. If you surrender to the energy and wise counsel of Kari, you will learn how to go with the flow and adapt to change. Savor the sweetness of the ripe, low-hanging fruit of the jungle. And when you can be in that place of centeredness and being with yourself, no matter what's going on, and you wait long enough, it's going to change. And then the next words out your mouth, or that expression it might be that you still wanted what you wanted originally, but that you're going to reframe it, and the words that are going to come out of your mouth are going to make a whole lot more sense and are going to be much better received by the people on the other end. So this was the wind that I pulled for the solstice. And what I'm really feeling is a sense of the air is a lot of urgency about, I need to express myself. I need to get this out. We need to make changes now. When the truth of the matter is the best change we can make is how we go inward, how we start to process what's going on, so that we can really show up as selfless servants in the world. And that doesn't mean the selfless servants to, shove out your point of view, but to be of service to healing yourself. Because when you start to heal yourself, then the world around you changes. That's just the way creation works. So let's call to Kari. And first, we're going to connect ourselves into this vast mother, this vast earth that rotates around, that has a magnetic pull, so that we're always being aligned to that which is in our highest and best good, whether we choose to accept it or not. Then we're going to call to Kari so that we can start to voice our truth in a way that other people can hear what we're trying to say. Because if people have their walls up, there's no way that your words, no matter how righteous or how correct, are going to penetrate their walls. But if you can start to see, how am I looking at this in a way that is of service for us all? So we're going to call to Kari for that change of perception so that the words that we say might actually be heard. And then we're going to put ourselves in an energy bubble so that if those words are put out there and, you know, other people's ideas can bounce off of your energy field so that you can be in your truth and stand in your power in a way that what you say can be heard, but also that you can hear yourself speak. Okay? And call to Kari so that the truth of your expression is filtered through love and light. And if you notice, it's a really gentle wind blowing today. So let's put this gentle wind all the way around us so that we're in an energy bubble that feels soft and pliable, but that is safe so that we can express ourselves in a way that we're heard and that we feel heard. And for more information about this wind, which has now said, express the wind, order a copy of Winds of Spirit, and you can just, go open to the back, which is kind of an oracle, and read more about Kari and read about the 32 other winds in here that might offer you guidance. And then take that expression out into the world where you start to be the best expression of yourself that you can possibly be. And also, if you want more hints and tips, watch The Practical Shaman with Sandra Ingerman at the Shaman's Cave every Sunday at 10 a.m. California time, that's Pacific Standard Time, and get some other tools and tips for how to be this best expression of yourself. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm Renee, the Practical Shaman, bringing you the weekly Wind Spirit card pull.